Welcome you to TAITS Speaking Test. The first question I'm going to ask you many questions about yourself, please. Could you tell to our audience your name and ability, please?
I'm doing is my name has been young, and I am in my class, A class.
Yes.
And I am 13 years old.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
That's it. How about you?
My name is Trí.
How are you?
13
13 years old. Okay. The topic today is gonna be a worm banks in the UK, right? And could you tell me what's the thing that the local government, I mean the UK local governments, they have devised for the nation? Tell me.
The local government in the UK will have devised measure, a big measure, like converting the communal area like library into the spaces,
into some
where,
spaces, right?
Where people are stuck.
Get stuck.
Yes.
You can say struggle, right?
Getting stuck.
Yeah.
To eat or hit.
Yes. I mean, the UK, the local governments have devised the massive solution for everybody, who has no warm houses, and you can go there, free spaces for them to stay warm, and they're going to be, sharing a lot of communal area together, right? And they can stay warm together, right? Okay, perfect. And these spaces is going to be using for, a person or the people, I mean, the UK citizens who are struggling with, maybe the poor person, the poor baker, or the homeless person, right? And could you tell me, what are the pretense they feeling and they finding it? You? Yes. What are the pretense finding it and they are feeling?
Reason finding it recently difficult to find energy bill.
Yes. Okay. And how about what are they feeling? Sorry, what are they finding it?
Yeah, difficult to find energy bill.
Yes. And do you remember the name of this, the money saving express?
Money saving effect matching limits.
And what are they doing and what is he thinking about the UK world banks?
He dumbfounded by the idea of one bank in a supposedly wealthy country.
He is extremely dumbfounded by the idea of the one bank in UK in a supposedly wealthy country, as everybody knows as the UK, right? And the next question for you, how many drastic measures that the Britons are taking in the winter?
I can give you some cases in this subject.
Okay.
There is a woman who is persons. She have been disconnected this electric kettle or the refrigerator.
Yeah, maybe.
And she threw out her perishable goods like milk.
Yes.
Or cheese.
Vegetables, something like
cold
that.
Water.
In cold water, right?
And and the next person, a man who is persons will, instead of drinking the hot coffee, he drink the water.
The cold water.
The water,
right?
I mean the water.
Yes.
To stay the money.
Yeah.
And a lady, an older lady, who persons were using the pass with touch the free bus.
Yes.
On day to to save the money.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give you a conclusion. Like, for example, like the Britons are taking so many drastic measures, such as to avoid skyrocketing, energy costs, and a woman who is, gonna be, disconnecting her refrigerator, and she is storing, perishable goods, milk or vegetables and stuff like that into the cold water, and a man who is turning off his electric kettle, and the last but not least, the older lady, she is using the free bus pass, right, and for staying warm in the warm bus instead of sitting at home, right? And the next question for you, like, could you tell me the reason why that the Britons are furious with the government and their fossil fuel companies? Why are they furious with the government?
Seeing oil company set a making reluctant.
The giant oil companies are taking the record profit. Yes.
And the government is reluctant. Implement.
Yes.
A one of windfall tax.
The reason why the Britons are furious with the government and fossil fuels companies because the giant oil companies, they are taking the record profits from the UK citizen, and a lot of governments, they are like reluctant to implement the one-off windfall tax, right? Yeah. And what's the thing that the UK's national energy action groups, they are going to be set?
Can you preface?
Okay. What's the thing that the UK's national energy action group, they are saying?
Yeah, I got it. The UK Action Energy Group. The UK's National Energy Action Group. The UK
Yes.
Energy Action Group.
Yeah.
We're saying that in the last year, they predicted
Yes.
that the figure of debts is 11,400.
In the last winter, right?
However, in this year, the figures will be rising further.
Yes. In some countries like the UK, because in the winter the weather is really cold outside, right? And the reason why that a lot of people, they are paying a lot of cost, like gas bill and electricity bill for staying warm at home. And the reason why a lot of people, they are struggling with our expenses to pay for our energy bills or stuff like that. The next question for you that is that the local government, as you know that the local governments have devised a massive solution, right? And what's the thing that they are turning into something? What are they doing? What are they converting? I mean,
they are converting communal area like library into spaces where you can go to one for free.
They are converting some communal areas like libraries or markets or some stuff like that into spaces where the people come to stay warm, right? Yeah, okay. How do you think about in Vietnam that did Vietnamese people, they face with this situation like that?
No.
Yes.
And in Vietnam, they are so hot instant.
Yeah, because Vietnam is the tropical climate.
Like the UK.
Yes.
And in Vietnam, people must pay for the energy will to release the hot.
Yeah, really the weather, the
hot weather,
the hot atmosphere, right? Yes, but Vietnamese people is really easy to pay bill, right? For the the lower economic classes, up to the luxurious classes, right? Yes. The social circle around in Vietnam, but a lot of people, they are not struggling with the bills and the expenses to pay for conditioner bills and water bill in Vietnam. And the Vietnamese people really easy to pay that, right? And I think that in a supposedly wealthy country as the UK, they are really rich. They are maybe the richest country in the world, but some situation that they are really are getting stuck in some situation in the winter. Yes, and I think that Vietnam is really lucky than the UK, right? Okay. The last but not least, I'm going to ask you, could you tell me, like, Vietnam is the richest country in the world, yes or no? No. Vietnam, no?
Vietnam, no richest country in the world.
Vietnam is not the richest country in the world, right?
Yeah.
And how many the food banks that the UK has?
Bank.
Yeah, how many food banks that the UK has?
The UK already has 100 food bank, 4 food bank.
And what are they using the food bank for?
Food bank. The UK already has 100 for food bank to check goal to afford to.
Yeah, for people who are struggling with affording to eat, right? Okay, good job. Two of you did a good job. You did. You can catch my question only young, because you have ability. You have ability to understand 100% unanimously what I'm saying right now. That you have knowledge and you have pronunciation and you have the structure of the story to answer my question. Some difficult questions that you maybe in some situation if you get stuck with your sentence and your grammatical branches or your pronunciation, but that's okay. But some situations that you are really confident about what are you saying right now and you are understand 100%. You understand 100% what I'm saying, yes. Right? And for you, some situations you didn't remember the structure, you didn't remember the story, you didn't understand what I'm saying to you, right? And the difficult questions that for the simple question you are already understanding, but some more difficult question that you didn't know how to say in English, and you didn't know how to say, you're gonna be dumbfounded some situation. Okay, thank you for joining TITS Speaker Test. Thank you.